Let's see.
All right, I started recording.
Oh, you started too soon.
I'll cut it.
Okay. All right. I'm recording now too.
Oh,
All right, guys. All right, here we go. Hope you guys are ready. Oh, we need some sound effects. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Beyond Mobile podcast. Today, we always talk about more than just mobile gaming. We talk about the culture. We talk about TV. We talk about PC gaming, console gaming. We talk about streamers and everything within the world of gaming and culture and anime and shows and whatever is in the news, whatever is interesting, we talk about on the podcast. And we are joined today by the illustrious Jaboozle and the very demure and mindful pickled gamer. I think there's actually a sound effect for that. Let's see.
Very demure.
there we go.
Yeah. Very demure, very mindful. I'm glad that whole thing is over.
Yeah.
I ran it to the ground.
Yeah.
Where was that even going on? Because I didn't know about it until I joined your live stream, maybe, and I was like, what are these guys talking about? And then someone I think mentioned it being like it's a TikTok sound or something like that. But
Yeah, it was like this
Guy on
I don't
TikTok,
know.
right?
Yeah, it was like a viral TikTok clip of somebody talking about how you should present yourself at work. Don't do the
uh,
green cut crease makeup. You dress professionally. We're talking about be very mindful of why you're on the job or how you got hired. The reason why you got hired is how you should present yourself on the job on a day-to-day basis. So that's what that was about. I thought it was funny. I don't know. I ran it. I ran with it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah, but yeah, very good intro, AB as always. First episode, no prep, by the way, guys. Usually we prep a little bit, give ourselves a little bit of pointers and stuff so that we know what we're getting into, but we got nothing right now. AB wanted to do it he wanted to go in just go in blind, but PG, I wanted to ask you, bro. Is a PS5 normally like that, or is yours like tricked out with like LEDs and stuff?
Pimped
No,
it
it's
out.
yeah. I have like a. I don't know if you guys. Well, you can see it like in the background. It's like an
Oh,
LED like rope, and it
yeah.
kind of come all around over my Soundwave mask, and then around the PlayStation, which I'll probably take off the PlayStation because I think that's where the vents are. So
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to
I
show the
was
PlayStation. I just thought it was cool.
I know the PS5 has some lights,
I'm gonna
right
do it this
there.
time.
Yeah. I know the PS5 has some lights right there, but I was like,
I have nothing else better
I
to do. Oh, I can't hear you guys. What happened?
oh no, technical difficulties.
Oh no.
Can you hear me, AB?
I can hear you just fine. I hear you perfectly, brother.
For
Perfectly.
sure. Sorry guys,
All right,
let us figure it out real quick. Let PG see what's going on with the audio. Oh, he left. All right, well just
oh,
back to the basics, just me and you.
I just realized that my volume was like damn near muted.
It sounds good to me. It sounds like perfect.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I remember. Yo, what are you drinking, bro? Remember we were supposed to have drinks.
Yes, that's what I was about to mention right now before the technical difficulties. But if you guys watched our last episode, I was the one drinking, and AB and PG noticed and asked what I was drinking and stuff, and then we proposed the idea of the next episode, aka this episode, to be our first sort of drinking episode, essentially. So yeah, I just got normal ass Modelo.
Ooh.
I was gonna get Sapporo, but they didn't have any. Last yeah, someone. It's always like one of those things where start doing something and
He's
then
back,
I'm back. Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys for a
dude.
minute.
I think he put an LED strip over his microphone.
I think so.
all right for sure. We were just quickly talking about the drinks. PG.
Oh,
I
you were okay.
yeah, I'm doing just the Modelo. I was gonna do the same thing as last time, the Sapporo, but I guess people figured it out. I guess they saw me in line buying them last time, and now they're out of stock at my local store. So I just went with that. But did you guys have your stuff?
Oh yeah, dude. I went and got out. I went and got a something new. This is a
Oh,
Modelo Chelada Sandia Picante. I've never had this
Wow.
before. Not sponsored, by the way.
How's
We're
that?
still looking for sponsors. We're hoping that these podcasts take off, and we'll start drinking whatever you guys want, man.
Dude, I'll
Oh, I already started. Sorry.
What you got there, sir? What you got? What you got?
Well, mine's a mixture of vodka, lemon, some powdered monk fruit, and raspberry sparkling water.
What the
Wow.
Hollywood Hills are you
Man.
drinking?
That's what I drink, man. I don't drink beer anymore, and I was gonna drink something else we had, but I was like, you know what? I don't want. I try to stay away from sugar too, so
Yeah, if you guys if
Right.
it'll be good.
if you guys couldn't tell, PG's like a very healthy guy, so it doesn't surprise me that he's got a customized zero sugar drink or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I almost went for the sugar drink, but I was like, I'll just.
What is
I'll
that?
just
What is that
make
yellow
one.
thing in there?
It's a lemon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn, that's probably super refreshing right now.
No, when I first tried it, I was like, this is the opposite of good. Like, this is not good. And then as it like settled a little bit, like it's not too bad.
Nice, dude.
That's usually
We all
yeah, that's
all
usually the
drink,
thing
man.
with that's usually the thing with alcohol, right? It's like first one's a little bad and then after it just starts tasting like water.
Yeah, as soon as the ice melts a little bit, like
Mm.
it'll settle things down and makes it better. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I go straight for the hard stuff because I don't do beer and other things anymore. So
He's trying to get lit as quickly as possible.
I'm trying to, yeah. Go.
hell yeah.
Give me a different kind of podcast, guys.
He's drinking on an
Hell
empty
yeah.
stomach and everything.
He wants to go straight to the bloodstream.
Oh man.
I
Uh
saw one of your membership videos. You were at a pickle festival. How was that?
I was at a pickle festival?
Weren't you?
No.
I thought you went to a pickle festival. Didn't you have like a pickle
No, I
drink
wanna
or
go.
it,
Oh,
it was a pickle what was it? It was a pickle please remind us.
oh, when I was at the fair? You're talking about the fair when I had the deep fried pickles?
That's what it was. Yeah.
I saw that one.
They have pickle fairs or pickle festivals that like all around, I guess. And I want to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Look,
there's supposed to be one coming near us pretty soon. I think it's
Really?
this month. Yeah.
Oh man,
I-
gotta go to one of those.
I don't eat pickles. The only place that I'll eat pickles from is like Dave's Hot Chicken. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah, like they'll put pickles in
Oh,
the sandwiches and I'll leave them in there, but I
Are they
can't
like sweet pickles, like spicy, like hot?
No.
spicy, sweet ones?
no, they're so it's Dave's Hot Chicken, so it's like hot chicken sandwiches.
Yeah,
But
I know.
yeah, but the pickles, no, they're not like sweet or anything. They're like shit, I don't even know.
Just regular pickles.
Yeah, they're really good. They're like fresh and they're like crisp. And they're not like those, those little soggy like McDonald's ones that like you flail around and they kind of like it's not like that. Those ones like
Nah,
those
they're like real, like
yeah, they're really good. But yeah, that's crazy. They got pickle festivals.
yeah, they do. Apparently, I had no idea until recently.
The
I think
girls love
Miz-
pickles.
I think Miz told us something about it. That's how I found out about the pickle festivals.
Yeah, I guess there's like a pickle festival that like, I guess just travels around the state, and there's supposed to be one coming near us. I think it's later this month. I'm pretty sure. I would love to go, but a lot of those fairs they have like a $25 admission, and then like
Damn.
and then you got to do like a $20 parking, or you got to walk like 4 blocks if you want to avoid parking. And then once you're in there, you have to like pay like $14 for like one pickle. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
damn, dude.
Yeah, I'll spend all that money and have my own pickle festival at my house.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, pickle festival at Pickle Gamer's house. Everyone's invited.
Right. Yeah, everyone's invited.
BG just handing out the pickles.
BYOP, bring your own pickles.
I'm like thinking of so many jokes that I could make,
know.
but I'm like it's too early in the maybe at like hour one we can start making those jokes.
You gotta handle
Yeah.
a couple of those beers.
Yeah, this thing ain't that bad. This Chelada Sandia.
Yeah,
Sandia.
I was
What's
Not that
Sandia
bad.
for?
It's a watermelon.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. That's
Water
pretty good.
spiced watermelon or spicy watermelon Modelo Chelada.
Does it taste
Never
like it
seen it.
does it taste like it has like tahini in it?
Yeah. Or
That's
like
what
Lucas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming because I've seen people trick out their Modelos where they'll get these normal ones, but then they'll put it like in a they'll have like a glass and they'll put like chamoy and tajin on the rim and then they'll put like a little piece of watermelon inside and that's how they'll
There you
drink
go.
it. So I was assuming it was basically that in a can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I got.
I gotta try it. I've literally never tried anything Modelo except the normal one and then the black one. I've never tried like their specialty ones or whatever you would call it.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I've had some of those.
Yeah, PG knows.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think it's time to get into our first topic, no? I think you guys had some topics.
What's up, guys? Jaboosle here.
Oh my dude, AB has been trolling me with that soundboard like literally since like episode 1, PG. We had like we had like what was it, like 3 soundboard things, and it was the clapping, and then oh, it was the uwu one. Yeah, there you
That one. All right, there.
go. AB's favorite.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it trolling you. I would say it's more of like honoring you.
I accept that.
There you go.
That sounds better. I like that.
All right, we should have PG started off. Start it out, PG.
All right.
I
Sure,
I
yeah.
agree.
You got
Alright.
gangster.
I wanted to bring up Black Ops 6.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. I think out of the
Did you
3 of us,
guys-
you're the only one that have played it. That has played it.
I was
Yeah.
about to say that. I don't think any of you guys played Black Ops 6.
No.
No, I just wanted to bring it up and I mean, I just want to talk about the game as far as like the movement, right? I think that the whole game, the only reason that it's going to do well is because of the movement, because pretty much everything else in the game is Call of Duty, right? It's like the same thing. Graphics aren't really, next level or anything like that. Sony made a comment to me and said that it doesn't. They said that it doesn't look like a 2024 game, which it doesn't. It doesn't, right? It looks like every other Call of Duty. The only big difference in it is the movement. But I think it's a big selling point along with the zombies that are coming out of the round base, because everybody loves round based zombies for some reason. I like open world zombies. I'm like the only one in the world. But uh, yeah. So I don't. So with that being said, um, I think it's a great game, just based on the movement. Uh, but I did play, like, it's funny. I played that for a little bit during the beta. I think it started up again today, maybe, or tomorrow. Uh, and then I went back to MW3 and I played MW3 and I'm like, you know what? The movement on MW3 is actually pretty good. It's not much different except for like the diving. Like the omni movement with the diving is like the only thing that's different. Running backwards, running to the side, diving, stuff like that. But the diving is not something that I was really into when I was playing the game. I felt like it was more of like a hindrance than anything else. It took so much to be able to like dive and then also try to aim on your enemies and like shoot them at the same time. Like it's good for maybe getting out of the way, like getting somewhere quick. But as far as like trying to do any kind of like shooting while you're diving, it's really tough. But like I said, that the movement isn't a lot different from MW3. I don't feel like um just certain things like being able to run backwards, run to the sides and stuff like that. I think is kind of a game changer. But with that being said, the question is, what's what do you guys think is next for Call of Duty? Since they have this movement now, like what's the next step? Like what's going to be the next Call of Duty? I know it's early, but what are they going to do to top this? Like what
Jetpacks.
jetpacks? They're
Jetpacks.
bringing that back?
I think
Jetpacks.
yeah, I think that's the most likely direction that they end up, going back to because it's been years since they've done any type of futuristic Call of Duty game. And I feel like back then there was a lot of criticism for them because people were still trying to do like boots on ground stuff, and so they weren't really accepting of it. But now we've had like I don't know the actual time frame, but I want to say like 7 to 10 years of just normal Call of Duty, and I feel like people are kind of getting a little bored of it, and I feel like people are gonna want something different again. And I've noticed, at least, like I'll go on TikTok and I'll notice a lot of people making TikToks now of like, we didn't know how good we had it or whatever with like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare things, and they'll have clips of wall running, jetpacks, and stuff like that. And so I think that's probably what they're slowly building up to. Because I mean, we've gotten like what is it, like 3 Modern Warfare games now in the last few years. We've gotten uh, uh what was the we got Cold War, which was like against, very similar to like Black Ops 6 and stuff, like boots on ground. Um,
Yeah.
so it's just been like 5+ years of like standard Call of Duty, and I feel like people eventually, I feel like they're gonna want something different.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that happening for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the way movement has been going, I think it's just been getting faster and faster. And I think eventually it's just gonna get down to it'll peak. Well, not peak, but it'll the fastest it'll ever get will be like the jetpack movement. And then after people get sick of that, they're gonna be like, let's go back to traditional COD. And then they're gonna make like World War II one or like another, I don't know, something more realistic, I guess, and then
Mm,
start the whole cycle all over again because that kind of seems to be the kind of like their MO at this point because they started
yeah.
with like World War II stuff, right? Call of Duty started out with World War II, then it
Hmm.
went to Modern Warfare. After Modern Warfare, they did the Black Ops, which is kind of like 80s retro. And then they did like the advanced movement, jetpacks. Then they were freaking fighting in outer space with space suits. And then they were like, all right, let's bring it back. And then they started doing like World War II, Modern Warfare. Like they just built it all right. It's like a cycle. I think that's where we're going. Or what they
Yeah.
could do is they could do combat master movement where there's like no penalty for anything. You could jump, slide, climb, no penalty at all. It'd
Yeah,
be like the first game ever.
that would be the other direction, right? Like just build on the movement and just make it insane, like Combat Master.
And I was gonna
That's
ask you with all the omni movement stuff you were talking about, like diving and shooting and all that.
yeah.
Are there big penalties like let's say like the sideways running and then diving and then ADSing? Is there like a big penalty? Like, do you feel like what's like? Does it serve a purpose or is it just kind of like you try it once or twice and you're like, what's the point of doing this if it doesn't even like doesn't even work? It doesn't benefit you,
Yeah,
or
that's
does it or does it work?
no. So unless you're super like super on it and super skilled, like it is very hard to like for example jump like to the left and while you're jumping to aim on the enemy and hit them like before you even hit the ground, right? And it's there's so much into goes into it. Like it's just I feel like it's when I was trying to do it and what I saw like even during like the next event, I all of those players, it seemed like they started out trying to do all that stuff and then they went away from it completely.
Yeah.
They weren't doing it. They weren't even trying it anymore because it's just too much. It takes too much time. By the time you hit the ground, you're already dead. You know,
Mhm.
people are already shooting at you, and it's so hard to get that aim in while you're in the air. Like it's really tough.
Do you think they
But
should fine tune it to where like everybody can easily do it, or do you think if it's easily like to do or easy to do, like it kind of ruins the game? Like, what do you think? Do you think there's a balance there, or should they just leave it, or what?
I think they should leave it the way it is because if you can like dial in that skill and you're able to be successful at it, then you'll be that much better at the game. I don't think it's something they should make like super easy for people to do. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. Um, Trying to do that stuff, even like sprinting and jumping backwards and trying to shoot, like that whole process is just it's too long. Like you don't have that much time. The time to kill isn't that long. Like you can't unless it
Yeah.
was like the time to kill is super long. Like you don't really stand a chance trying to do all that and take out the enemy at the same time. You might as well just keep your feet on the ground or slide. Like sliding is cool. Like the sliding like sideways. Like that's what I use that a lot. Um, but you can kind of do that in MW3 as well. Like you're not if you're sliding in MW3, you can still face your target and hit them. And I noticed that like when I was
Yeah.
going back and forth and trying them. Um, so I don't I I don't know. I feel like the whole diving part of it, it's kind of cool for like maybe getting out of the way of something. Like if you're running and you're trying to like get out of the way of gunfire, but if you're trying to use it to like shoot back at the enemies or trying to shoot an enemy, like it's not good. But it's good for like movement, like getting around, like some are quick. Yeah, like I saw people jumping through like train cars, like open train cars, like
Oh,
from one side to the other. So it was kind of cool like that. And some people were successful, but not necessarily hitting anybody while they're in the air, but after they hit the ground, they're getting shots off on the enemy, and it's kind of like drop shotting, right? But a longer
Yeah.
form of like drop shotting. So I think it's a cool addition. I think it's not a lot different feel from MW3 as far as like the quickness of the movement. Like I feel like it's pretty much the same. I even went back and played Cold War, and I was like, God, this game is so slow, man. It is so
nah.
slow compared to MW3 and Black Ops 6. It is crazy, like the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I I I think it's a selling point. It's I wouldn't say it's like, oh, this is the best thing in the world, but I feel like I almost feel like the biggest thing about Black Ops 6 is zombies. It seems like more people are hyped about zombies than anything else.
I was surprised because I thought the zombies community was always like a very dedicated community, but small compared to the multiplayer community or even
Yeah.
like Warzone's community. But yeah, I've seen a lot of hype surrounding the zombies, and I feel like I didn't really see that before, like with the open world zombies type stuff. Like the only person in my real life that recommended me like, yeah, get Cold War because of the zombies or whatever was AB. Um,
Oh, dude,
I
I love zombies in Cold War.
It was
I
fun.
yeah, it was fun, but I just like I have friends who've been playing COD since like World at War, and like I never heard anyone mention get COD because of zombies or whatever. Pretty much since like Black Ops 2, but this one like my friends are talking about it and stuff, and I'm like, damn, sorry about that. I was like, damn, I'm surprised. I'm surprised like people even in my real life are like talking about zombies and stuff, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. I mean, I think because how long has it been since there's been a round-based zombies?
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all those people are that love that stuff are just like super hyped up, right? It's coming back.
Even COD Mobile has round-based zombies again.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I thought because I've seen you play AB on your stream the Undead Siege or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought for the longest time I thought that was the only thing that COD Mobile had since they removed zombies like way back, a couple years ago or something. Um And then literally like 3 days ago when I got onto COD Mobile, I pressed the zombies button by accident. I meant to press the battle royale button, and then I saw that the normal round-based zombies was back, and I was like, wait, what? And then literally the day after, I see people on Twitter being like, the Noctur Untoden map is coming to COD Mobile or whatever, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like they've got round-based zombies again. They're introducing a new map. Like it seems like there's a lot of hype surrounding zombies.
Yeah, there was I think they brought back zombies like maybe like 2 Halloweens ago, something like that. It was
Oh,
like because they got rid of the that Shino Numa round based zombies. They got rid of that for like a couple years and then they brought it back. And so now there's like two modes of zombies. There's the Undead Siege, which is kind of like battle royale style, like kind of like the way that PG likes. And then there's the original OG like round based style. And that one map alone, like it's pretty fun. It has like an easy mode, hardcore mode, endless rounds. There's even like an Easter egg to get like a secret boss. So it's like a pretty fully fleshed out zombies mode. But it's been like the only map since the game launched like 4 or 5 years ago now. And so yeah, COD Mobile could definitely benefit from more zombies content, more BR content. They just a lot of multiplayer content's what they focus on. It seems like it is their bread and butter. That's they do the COD championships every year, and it's always multiplayer stuff. It's never battle royale, nothing like that. So, their main focus is definitely multiplayer. But yeah, a lot of people love round based zombies, man. And Black Ops 6. I don't know if it's going to be a traditional. Do you know if it's going to be like a traditional round based, like one single map with like Easter eggs and all that
Yeah.
storyline? It is. Oh, okay. Then
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
I think.
two different maps on launch, and then they're gonna come out with a third. It sounds like later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
didn't
that sounds sick. I'll buy it just for that.
didn't
yeah, it
they
looks pretty
like
cool.
didn't they reboot like the whole zombies story a few years ago with like the last one?
I don't know anything
It,
about the story.
Oh, okay.
I know Cold War had like the whole like full blown story with Maxis and like the original cast, like Rick Defend and all them. Um, I
Yeah.
don't think I don't think any of the other zombies modes were based in that same timeline or storyline. But this one, I don't know what Black Ops 6 is doing. I don't know what the zombie stuff is going to be like, but I'll play it
Yeah,
for
that
sure. I'll convince Jab to buy it so we can play it.
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah, I'm so bad on sporty stuff.
he literally convinced me like in a stream, like obviously this was like years ago when Cold War was like the main Call of Duty. But he was streaming it and I was just watching and I was like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna buy it. I'll wait till the next year or whatever. And then he's like, no, Jab, it's so fun, blah blah blah, whatever. And then I think I bought it during your stream. And then the next time you streamed, we streamed together actually, and we were playing, and I was actually like kicking ass in the game too. I remember one of AB's like community members and mods, he was like convinced that I was hacking because I was doing so good at the game, and I was like, no, bro, I just bought the game yesterday. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
but
we were
yeah.
doing like the multiplayer. You were like top
Mhm.
fragging on like your first game. I'm like, what the hell? He has like 60 kills. Like, what just happened here?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I think I recorded it too. I think I uploaded it. I can't remember,
Hell yeah.
but
Hey, we're
That's
we're
the
true
background.
gamers here, man. You know, what I mean, we're not just like three pretty faces. Like, we're like real gamers here, bro. Like, we game. We're hardcore gamers.
mhm.
Yeah. I still suck
Ooh.
though after all these years of playing Call of Duty. It's like you wouldn't even know, man. You would think I just started playing like a week ago. It's so bad.
Bro, that was something I wanted to mention. Because I you guys know because I put it in the group chat. I recently got a laptop, and so I've been playing PC like Call of Duty. This whole time I've been really playing mostly console Call of Duty, but I've been playing MW3 on my new laptop, and it's like it's a different, it's like fucking hard. Like it's I'm over here like used to hopping onto like my PlayStation and like what AB said, like top fragging or being like top 2 top 3 whatever, and now I'm playing over here on PC and I'm just like, what is going on? Like I feel like an old man. Like I'm over here second to last on the scoreboard, and it's crazy. Like it's crazy difficult. It's been a real adjustment, honestly.
Why do you think that is?
I just think people are better. I think when I'm playing on PlayStation, I'm playing against other PlayStation users. So I think when it comes to that, I'm a little bit better than I guess the average PlayStation user. But when it comes to
Yeah.
PC, I'm the guy that's getting destroyed, you know? Um and it's not even,
Computers on PC too, though.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's not even Call of Duty though. I play Overwatch on PlayStation 2 and like I can get to diamond rank without even really trying, playing like twice a week, you know, like on the weekends or whatever. And then over here like I'm playing on PC and I'm like, why am I stuck in gold? Like two ranks below what I'm used to being on PlayStation and stuff. It's just I feel like the competition is just really hard.
You
I got
need
a
my
couple
lobbies.
couple theories. Oh, wait. I think there's a couple reasons for that, man. Probably one, since it's PC, there's different, setups, different specs. You
Yeah.
could be going up against somebody with like a 4090 getting like 350 FPS. They have like a
Oh
500
yeah.
hertz, so the
Yeah.
reaction time, what they're seeing on screen is gonna be a little bit faster. And then
Yeah.
the other thing too, it's gonna be like controller options. I think probably another one too. If you're playing on PS5, like the default PS5 controller gets the job done, but on PC you can hook up things like mouse and keyboard, have your keybinds, you can have macros.
Yeah.
They even sell controllers that have like
Meats.
four like back paddles,
Oh
side
yeah.
triggers. You can have built-in macros on that too. And you can have like short clicky triggers. There's like a bunch of like,
I only have two on the back.
yeah, and that's the dual sense edge, right? That's like
Yeah.
that's an expensive controller too, bro. That's like a $200 controller right there.
Pretty hefty though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I was trying to decide between like a scuff and this one, but I heard scuffs are like they're good at first and then they fall apart really easy. So Sony usually makes pretty quality stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'll just get the Sony one, then it'll last forever. I'll never break it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
considering getting something like that too, especially to get an advantage on PC games, but
Oh yeah, the back pedals help though. Like the
yeah,
back
Mhm.
the
yeah,
back
because you
triggers
can
on it.
because
I
you can map that to where you don't have to lift your thumbs off your joysticks to jump. You
yeah,
can
right.
use one to jump, one to slide, and you
That's what
don't
I
have to
do.
ever take your thumbs off. And like right that alone right there is like an advantage. Where people that usually do that, they have to do like a claw setup and
Mhm.
like remap the buttons. You can just add those two triggers to do the job, and
Yeah, that's
that's
exactly
it.
Yeah.
what I do with them. Jump and slide. And that's jump and slide, and I still suck.
So
So
you don't
imagine
suck,
without
Gab.
that.
I I I definitely think it's just because I used to be on like purely on PC for like 4.5 years, up until like I want to say like 2017. And during that time I was obviously very accustomed to mouse and keyboard. I didn't really have this problem, but since then I've mostly been a console gamer. And even the PC games that I played, I would play it on like the Steam Deck or whatever, so I'm still using like a physical controller. So I think I'm just not used to mouse and keyboard right now, and then also I'm just not used to like how better I think the average PC gamer is now compared to the average like console gamer or whatever. I feel like when I'm playing on PlayStation, like I might be going up against the dad who just got off like his 9 to 5, and like he's just trying to relax a little bit, and I'm taking care of him like it's no problem. But then on PC, I'm going up against like little Timmy who's on summer break right now from school, and he plays 12 hours
Yeah.
of Fortnite a day.
Yeah.
And now I'm the old guy that's getting destroyed, so um so yeah, I think that's also the difference. But it's been cool though. It's been cool playing on PC again, trying to get better and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna stick around though. I kind of do like being that, like, sitting in like your couch with just like a controller and chilling, instead of being like at your desk kind of mounted with the mouse and keyboard and all that stuff. Like, it's not my favorite way to play anymore. I've discovered.
Yeah, my elbows are beat up from constantly leaning on my desk.
Oh, dude, I've noticed that too. They're not beat up right now because
Like, this is just from leaning on my desk, dude. Just from constantly,
Really?
yeah, just from constantly like playing,
I don't.
especially like when I'm playing like on mobile. Like I need my arms to
Uh,
like kind of steady myself so that my hands
Oh
are
yeah.
locked,
yeah.
because I don't want to like float around, so I stay locked, and then I just keep my hands where they need to be, and I play, and then by the end of it, man, I'm developing like those German Shepherd pads, when those outdoor dogs. You keep a dog outdoors and they like just sleep and eat and like live their whole lives on concrete.
They're like missing their fur right there. You can see it.
Oh.
That's what I'm developing, bro. Those like German Shepherd outdoor dog like pads, bro.
Damn, dude. Yeah, it's
Do you
been
do
a.
it with your iPad flat on your desk, or do you have a stand?
I have a stand, but like in order to like, because I don't want to keep my arms raised. Like I don't want to use that muscle to raise my arms and hold my hands. So I set my hands down. I don't know if you watch the COD Mobile Championships. Those dudes bring pillows. They bring
Oh,
pillows and they
really?
set their elbows down on the pillows. Like yeah, like actual like a $10 Walmart pillow, and they set their pillows down on their setup, and then they lean down and they play. And yeah, I'm like getting like these little like gamer. This is how you know I'm a hardcore gamer, guys. Right? I literally
Dang, dude.
damage my body
That's
for
crazy.
gaming.
And Jab, you have those too?
No, I just started playing on my desk again, so it's clean right now. But
Oh, I'm not dirty. I mean, this is like
no,
bruising, bro. Dirty,
Just
dog.
clean.
no, I meant like
Clean.
I meant like not bruised, not messed up yet.
Oh, okay, okay,
Give me
okay.
give me a few months, and maybe I'll be like AB here. But
Like an outdoor German Shepherd.
Nah,
oh
hey,
man.
I take showers.
You know what I've noticed too, playing with the mouse so much, because we mentioned it in previous podcasts, I used to skate a lot, and I had like very small wrist injuries, like you fall and you try to stop yourself and then you'll kind of
Yeah.
sprain your wrist a little bit. I've never, in the last like few years, I've never really had any of those like old injuries flare up a little bit until I started playing every day with a mouse. And now I'll get a little sore, and I'll have to like stretch, and I'll have to like do things because I guess I'm just not used to using my wrist so much to play games. Because normally I'm used to using like a controller, so I'm just using my fingers. And that's another thing that I noticed too. I was like, oh damn, like that's from when I was like a kid. Like I used to smack the floor like at 10 miles an hour falling, and stop myself, and now I kind of feel the effects of it a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how you can actually get injured playing games.
Crazy.
AB over here full of bruises.
Yeah.
Now I'm all beat up.
Dude, I
Beat
think
up from work, beat up from gaming.
I think I remember too. I think it might have been Ferg who had posted a few years ago. I think he used to play with his iPad, not on a stand like a AB.
His
Not
neck injury, yeah.
Yeah, he used to, I don't know if you know him, PG Ferg. He's like the biggest COD Mobile like YouTuber. He used to play COD Mobile on his iPad, but not on a stand, I guess. Or if it was a stand, it was like very, very low to the desk. So it was practically flat. So he would be like hunched over kind of playing. And because of that, he had like legitimate like neck problems. And he posted about it one time where he went to the doctor and he posted like, this is how messed up my neck is after years of streaming just being like sort of aimed downwards so that he could play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like in an 85-degree angle, dude.
yeah,
He was
dude.
like,
That's why I can't do. I tried. Actually, I tried. I was trying to do touchscreen the other day, and I realized I can't do it because my neck. I have like, I have like a bad neck. It always like it's always tight, always hurts, and it's like if I start doing that, like it's over. Like I. That's
Mm.
why. That's one of the reasons I can't do it. That's my excuse, anyways.
What about phone though? Because you don't got to bend over for your phone.
Then you
Yeah.
got then you're up here in your shoulders and
Yeah, that's true.
oh man, it's just bad.
That's true.
My shoulders are bad too.
Yeah.
So
from all that working out, dude. Lifting them 250-pound, you know, what do you call them, squats? That's where you're all sore back here, dude. If you guys don't know, Pickled Gamer is 6'8", 250
Right.
pounds of pure muscle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the new 6'8" gaming great.
If you can,
Mhm.
if you guys can join his membership too, he posts videos of himself working out, and I've been trying to convince him to do it in a muscle shirt. So,
And bike shorts.
We're doing a crop top. Those
I
old 80s crop tops.
yeah, I've seen those old workout videos where like all the guys at like Venice Beach are in crop tops.
Yeah, yeah, they're
That
so
was the style.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of buff guys in crop tops, have you guys seen the Minecraft trailer?
Oh, dude. I saw it last night because you guys were talking about it. I was like, let me watch it, and then I watched it, and it's a movie.
It's something. It's a movie.
Are you
For
talking about
sure.
an official trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Let's
see if I can show you guys. I don't know if it's running.
Oh, it's a
or not,
movie
but-
trailer?
Yep, there's
Yeah.
a whole movie trailer to Minecraft, dude. I'm gonna turn the volume down. I don't know if we're gonna get copyright claim for this, but
AB's
you
in
haven't
it?
seen this? Have you seen this at all, PG?
No, I haven't seen it. Oh man, what is
Pretty
this?
wild. Let's see if it's gonna play. Is it playing for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
Okay. Yeah, right there.
Oh, dude.
So this is kind of this is what the new Minecraft movie looks like.
Not the Demir guy?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. That's Jason Momoa as as I don't know, some like 80s
Rockstar, I
hair
guess?
rocker
Guy?
style.
Is that Aquaman?
Yeah.
That's the guy that
Okay.
plays Aquaman. He was what was it, Drago or something from Game of Thrones? What was his name?
Khal Drogo.
Khal Drogo. There you go.
Um,
He kind of, I don't know, man. This is like I mean, this is not unheard of in Hollywood, where like these big muscle dudes, become, they start doing like these, I guess, goofier roles. I think they've all done it, like Vin Diesel,
yeah.
The Rock. The Rock did, what was that Tooth Fairy movie? So it's not unheard of, but like
Yeah.
the whole look of this movie, like people are just, they're actually pretty upset about the look of the movie. There's like these, like the entire movie's like CG, but then you have like these 4 or 5 characters that are like real people, and they just, I don't know if they were trying to do like some kind of Jumanji
Yeah.
kind of look, but I
That
don't
is
know.
weird. Why would they have real people in it?
that's what a lot of, and then there's like weird stuff just all the way around. Like some of this stuff like looks really good. Like the what are these guys called? Moblins or whatever. These pig bad guys. Like this animation stuff looks good. Like if they did like a whole movie with this art style and characters that look like this would look really cool.
Yeah.
But people are they're kind of upset that they have a few characters in it, and I guess they throw Jack Black in here to, I guess, kind of
Oh
save the
man.
day. People in the comment section were saying like, or they're in the replies, they're saying that you just can't put Jack Black in a blue shirt, call him Steve, and expect him to like to save this movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just has like a weird look.
Yeah.
Minecraft is very popular. You know, it's on its 20th year anniversary, and you know, this movie I guess is kind of to commemorate all that, but people are pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
don't.
you, AB. I agree that it looks like the actual, I guess, Minecraft part of it looks really good. Like it looks really good for an animated movie, but I don't really know why they decided to do like real life actors and to do that. I feel like if everything was done just as, you know, Minecraft, like when the real humans step into the Minecraft world, they're automatically turned into like a Minecraft avatar or whatever, and then at the end of the movie when they go back to the real world they're human again or whatever. I feel like that would have been like perfectly fine and it wouldn't
Yeah.
have been as controversial. um but yeah, seeing like the humans and stuff, it just seems so, it just seems so off-putting. Like it just seems like it doesn't belong. And yeah, it is kind of funny too that they just throw
It's
Jack
supposed to
Black
be
in
that
there.
character. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be that
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
What the hell?
yeah,
They throw like 50, 60-year-old Jack Black, and they're like, you're just gonna be this character from a child's game. Just put
yeah.
on
Oh
the just
man.
put on the blue shirt, and then
It
you're him, dude.
it seems
That's
like
you.
whoever made this movie is like out of touch with
Mm,
the game and the community. That's what it just sounds like. It just sounds like it's a money thing, right? And like they have no idea what they were doing.
Someone said they hired an obese boomer to play Steve.
yeah,
I don't
it's
know anything.
a
I really don't know anything about the game at all. But I mean, I know there's not like real people in the game,
no,
No.
so
no. They look,
it's a weird like representation of the game.
yeah. If you see the people in the game, they're all blocky, like just like the
Yeah,
environment, you know. So yeah. I think my little idea would have made a lot more sense if we
yeah,
saw,
for sure.
if we saw the intro and it's like them in the real world and then they get transferred into there and now they're blocky type people or whatever. And but yeah, this dude, it's crazy how the Sonic movie made such a big comeback. Like that original reveal, everyone hated it, and then they changed it, and now they're on like their third movie, and it's like one of the biggest video game adaptations.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All they had to do was you know,
Listen
do
to their
the
fans.
listen to the fans, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, seeing how they were able to make the appropriate changes to Sonic, right? Like they took like a whole nother year or whatever to do, I guess, to
But that's what he
reanimate
looked like
everything.
before,
Yes.
dude.
Yes, the one on the left is the original design, and
Yeah,
people hated it.
like
He had
creepy ass Sonic,
human teeth, bro. Look at, he has like a full row of like human adult teeth, dude. It looks so weird.
like a Sonic you see in your nightmare.
Yeah, and then his eyes were actually like split down the middle. Like he had like an
Oh,
actual like, you know, like a divide right here, where the
Really?
original Sonic had like, it's like
Yeah.
one piece or something like that. So they kind of redesigned him to where he kind of looks to have like the original like game design. And they went back and they
That's
reanimated
terrible.
everything. They
Yeah,
fixed it. Yeah, and then like Jab said, it became like more pop. Like it could be very popular.
yeah.
3 movies and then like a Knuckle spin-off on like Amazon Prime or something. Um, so
That's
I'm
crazy.
wondering if they did this reveal, and I wonder if they can go back and just kind of like CG these characters out and do like Jab's idea and it just like reanimate them into blocky characters. It might be a lot of work, but they could probably do it if they want to save this movie.
if they do it, I want to cut because I'm pretty sure I came up with that.
You deserve a cut. You deserve a cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I don't have anything nice to say, so
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything.
and the whole
This is
Jack
the wrong
Black thing,
podcast.
the whole Jack Black thing too. Like, if they wanted, you know, the star power and stuff to sort of save the movie, like it didn't take away from the fact that Jack Black was just voicing a character in, for example, the Mario movie. Like they don't ever show him on screen or anything, but people knew that he was voicing the character, and so obviously people show up to see that. Same thing with Chris Pratt or whoever it was that was voicing a particular character. So I don't know why they felt the need that, like, no, we have to show Jack Black dressed as Steve in real life graphics in this animated world, or else people won't watch this movie. Like, no, just make him look like Steve from the game, but have it voiced by Jack Black, and I'm sure people would have still showed up and preferred that.
Right.
He doesn't
I
even look
love
like
Jack
Steve.
Black. Yeah, no, I love Jack Black. Nacho Libre,
Mhm.
School of Rock. Like he's done, and the voicing Bowser. Like he's done a lot of really good work. Like I'm a big fan of his, but you just can't put him in a blue shirt and then be like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's Steve. Save the day. Like
yeah,
they're gonna probably do some kind of weird storyline where these four characters come into the Minecraft world, and Steve has been living here, and since he was like a child or something, and now he's like a full grown like adult, and he survived. He's gonna teach the newcomers how to survive and find a way out or something. I don't know, but
yeah. I think they're gonna do that too, and that's, I guess, what's gonna explain the fact that he's so old and has a beard and long hair, whereas obviously Steve from Minecraft looks, I guess, young and has like a crew cut, no beard or anything like that. Um, that's probably what they're gonna explain it as. Yeah, like, oh, I've been here for many years, and now let me show you guys how to survive the world, and stuff like that.
yeah,
Hollywood is
probably.
dumb.
I don't know how the game looks. I mean, the movie looks
Mhm.
okay, but I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna do.
One sec, I'll be right back. You guys can continue.
It just seems like a huge disconnect. Like it's like who cares about any of those guys? Like people that are fans of Minecraft like don't care about any of those guys. I'm sure.
Mm-mm.
Like those actors,
Nah,
like even Jack Black or whatever it is, and they probably want to see it like the way it should be. Like why do they have like real
yeah.
people?
Imagine. Did you ever watch the Super Mario movie?
Yeah, watch that. Yeah,
I think it's good.
it was. It
It
was
was
good
good, and
because
it was
it wasn't real people in it.
yeah. It wasn't like they put John Leguizamo in a video game world. Like,
Yeah, right. I mean, who cares who does the voices? That's great, but it's like, man, keep the characters like,
yeah, they need to stay more faithful to. They need to stick to what makes these things popular from the get go. I think they just try to change too much to adapt to the current climate or whatever.
yeah,
These big wigs are like, oh, and the we're trying to grow or these demographics, or we want to reach these
yeah,
demographics or
exactly,
whatever. So let's make
exactly,
these changes so that we check all the boxes.
right,
And then like you guys stray too far from what made whatever the intellect, the IP was.
yeah, yeah. And there's always like some kind of like agenda behind that kind of stuff too.
Mhm.
With the way they do things like that, it's like it makes no sense to if you know the game, it makes no sense that they would do that. So there's other stuff going on as well.
Yeah. And now that Jab's gone, let's talk about him.
Yeah, let's talk about him.
Let's talk about Jab. Tell me one thing that you like about Jab.
He's a beautiful man. I like his
I agree.
I like when he's sweating and how the sweat glistens off
I I think
on his
that's why he
face.
took off. I think he was starting to sweat. Oh, he's back. 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 So okay. So anyways, yeah, Minecraft.
I have a feeling it's gonna be one, unless they make some significant changes. It's probably gonna be one of those movies that like kind of embarrasses video game adaptations.
We were totally not talking about you while you were gone.
Yeah, not at all.
You guys talking shit or what?
You're gonna have to when you watch this back, you'll find out.
Now you
Let
have to
me
watch it back.
let me timestamp it. 48 minutes, 50 seconds.
There you go.
You guys think I'm playing, but I just did it.
Oh man.
Uh,
So what else you got, Jab? You got another interesting topic? You talked about Black Ops, Minecraft.
oh,
What you got for us, dude?
dude, I came in with nothing. I was expecting to be like
Doubt
the
it.
passenger
Doubt it.
princess. You guys are supposed to lead.
Nah, job Jab has something.
Nah.
Let me just think of something real quick. Shit, I don't know.
There's a couple things. There's a couple things. Dr. Disrespect just announced his return. That's one.
Oh, yeah,
That's one.
actually.
That's crazy.
Okay, let you know what? Let's talk about that one, and I think it'll be like a two-parter because you guys maybe like AB's followers will have seen this already by the time we upload this, but AB actually just made a YouTube short about that. He actually just reported the
Oh, did you?
yeah. I saw like 30 minutes before we started recording this. I got a notification saying that AB had uploaded, and I was like, wait, did he forget that we're doing the podcast? Did he just go live? And then I look and it's like, no, it's a YouTube short about the Dr. Disrespect news.
Yeah.
That
When's it supposed to be back?
It took me like 30 minutes to make like a 55-second video.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Tell
sitting
me
here
more.
repeating myself over and over and over and being like, that was an ass take, dumb take. I fumbled my words, delete file,
Oh,
try again, delete file. And then I just save it by editing. I'm like, I just chop out all the parts where I messed up.
dude, you don't
Yeah.
want to see my outtakes, dude.
Oh, I rage, bro. I rage
Oh,
when
I
I'm
do too.
recording.
Oh, I do too.
I'm literally cussing across the house, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'll be because I don't write my scripts anymore. I used to script everything, and I would be like staring at something and reading, and then I would just sound like
Like a
kind of
robot.
too robotic,
Yeah.
too structured, and it doesn't come across like like I'm really into the topic that I'm talking about. And so then I'll be like da 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 da,
Yeah, that's what I do. Exactly.
and I'll be like shake it off, da 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 da. Shh.
Yeah.
that's
I'm like F, and then I go into it, and then I get it right. Like after I
Yeah.
yeah, that's the same thing that I do. I've done scripted videos, but honestly, the amount of scripted videos that I've done is like probably less than like 25 out of like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of uploads. So most of the time I just wing it, and then I'll just be in the middle of it, and then I'll mess it up, and I'll just be like, fuck, shit, and then I'll just have to like cut that part out, start from that, and I'll be like, wait, what did I just say? Like, cause I'll have a good section where I said what I wanted to say, but I had to cut it out in the middle of it, and then I got to go back and listen to it so I can get back into that moment, and then be like, okay, now I gotta, but yeah, that's funny. I thought I was the only one that did that.
I mean, do you write down notes or anything like talking points, anything like that? Or you
No.
just go into it? You're pretty good at it, man.
I mean,
Yeah, you're really good at it, bro.
I
A lot
appreciate
of times
it.
your videos look like you just did it all in one take. Like it just from
Yeah.
beginning to end, it looks like you did it all in one take.
I try to do that. I try to like cut it so that when I stop a certain section, the other one begins immediately, and that it kind of sounds a little, like
Yeah.
not obvious that I just straight up, it's like two different parts recorded at two different times.
You must
But
edit
yeah.
really well because I can't even tell. It looks like you're doing everything in one take.
I appreciate it. I mean, I just do this on my
Yeah.
phone.
The beauty of editing right there, boys. Hey, that's an insider YouTuber tip right there. Save it with editing.
Yeah, for sure. And most of your favorite YouTubers, when they recorded that video, they were cussing the entire time because they were messing up, and we get so mad. I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one that raged while I recorded. Like,
Oh, rage, pure rage.
Oh
bro.
no, dude. Dude, I lost it like 2 weeks ago. Like completely lost it. Like had a meltdown. Like complete. I can't remember what video. What video was that? Oh, I can't remember what it was, but it was the worst meltdown I've had to date doing a video. I was like, I don't want to effing do this. Like I hate this.
You
Like,
gotta
I was
tell us which video that was now.
Oh, I think was it about Black Ops 6? Dude, which video was that? And that video was trash too. I didn't even like it, dude. Like it was which one? Wait, hold on. Which one was it? Like I was so mad making that video. Oh, what was it? What was it? Oh, it was the one I did about the COD Next event.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that 7-minute video that took me freaking all day to do. Just like getting everything together and then just like messing up 5 million times and then raging and walking out and then coming back like an hour later, raging, leaving again, coming back. Like it was such a bad day, man. Because you know what it was? It was like I was tired. I watched that stupid event for 4 hours
It was
And
a
then
long event, dude.
yeah, it was long, and I was like, oh my god, when's this thing gonna end? And then I made the video like that same day, and it was I I told myself, man, I'm never gonna make a video again. I'm done. That's it. I was certain that I would never make another video, and
You
then a
say,
couple days later, I made another.
you say this video thing. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I am not, man. It takes so long, man, to make like a people. I don't
Yeah,
think people understand that it takes so long just to make a video that's just a few minutes long.
Mhm.
yeah,
I, it, for me, it does.
yeah,
For people that are like actually good at maybe talking, like jab, like be able to like do things in less takes, it's probably a lot easier. But I I'm not that person, man. Like it takes me a long time to put something together. But like AB was saying, like I've been writing scripts and they help, but I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to sound like the script guy. I don't want to be like
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. Blah. I want to like be natural at it. I want to be like sound natural because I think people like that. Like they want the natural feel. They don't want this. They don't want to see the robot talking about stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like they resonate with it more when it's like robotic. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
I might as well just read the transcript of this video if you're just gonna talk, like,
Yeah. It just
yeah,
doesn't sound like you're into it. It just sounds like you're making content to make content. You sound like a robot.
yeah,
And then it's I know this is all off the topic, off the subject, but I saw something recently that they were saying that like there's so much AI generated stuff, so much fake stuff that people are looking for more like real content, more real like talk. You know what I mean? Like people are looking for that stuff. They don't want the fake stuff. They want to see like real stuff.
yeah.
And so that's where
yeah.
everything's going towards because there's so much of the fake AI stuff out there.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I've noticed that too. I've noticed in gaming content, but also like beyond, it seems like the minimal editing, minimal sort of thumbnails, and just like more of a highlight on like personality. Those type
Right.
of that type of content is getting like a lot more popular. And honestly, as someone who I think fits more into that category than like the other category where everything's quick cut and highly edited, and like, I've never really been into that content watching it, let alone making it. So for me it's better, but yeah, I definitely I've toned it down with the whole scripting thing. I usually only do that if I have like a sponsored video because they usually want that. But when it comes to normal stuff, like it's always just like off the top of my head, just because I'm like, I know what I want to say. I'll figure it out while I'm doing it. It does get me mad when I mess up, but it does, I feel like it comes off a little bit more natural.
How long does it take you to upload a video? Like record, like
Yeah.
research, record, edit, post, thumbnail, beginning to end.
It it really depends, because sometimes I'll just come across something like on Twitter. I'll be like, oh, I guess there's information about this upcoming game or whatever. But then I have to do like an hour of like looking at other things too, like maybe pulling from someone else or seeing if someone has more up to date information that I can include in the video. Because obviously, I don't want to make an informational video and then people be like, you're reporting on stuff from last week and something came out yesterday or whatever. So there's like an hour ish of like due diligence and making sure I got the most up to date stuff. And then after that, it could take like 1 to 2 hours just to record, because sometimes you mess up and you've got to like, go back and you got to edit it. You got to make sure that like you couldn't hear the garbage trucks out back, and it just like it was just too loud over my audio or whatever. And so yeah, it can take a few hours to make a video and it only comes out to being like 4 or 5 minutes long. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah.
I think this is why a lot of YouTubers or content creators hire editors.
Oh,
For sure.
dude, that's a dream right there.
For sure, for sure, for sure. There's literally like there's certain content creators that I follow where it's like, I don't think it'd be humanly possible for you to output this amount of content
No.
without having like the people that you have around you, like a thumbnail guy, an editor guy, this or that or whatever, because there's content creators who are streaming like 8+ hours a day, but then they're also like uploading a video here, uploading YouTube shorts here, they're uploading TikToks that are different than what they uploaded on YouTube shorts and stuff like that. And it does kind of get a little overwhelming as someone who's small and can't afford to like pay an editor or pay a thumbnail guy or things like that, because it's like I can't compete with that. I'm struggling to output one video a day. How are you doing 2 YouTube shorts on top of that, a live stream on top of that, and Instagram posts on top of that? Like it's crazy. But yeah.
That's a full-on business right there.
Yeah, it
That's
really
probably
is.
worth a lot of effort.
Man, if I could just hit record, and say all the F words and do all that stuff, and someone just go through and take all that stuff out and make it look good, dude, that would be amazing.
Nah, just
Like a
invest
less
Yeah.
F
and
word.
post it, bro.
Just post it, bro. I'm pretty sure, isn't it like if you, as long as you
PG
say,
unhinged. Yeah.
isn't like YouTube's rule thing, like as long as you don't say it in the first 30 seconds, and
Yeah, something like that.
as long it's like it's
Something like that,
kept to
yeah.
a minimal, it's fine, like you don't get monetized.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't be in like your intro, basically.
Yeah. That's what I
What's
usually
up, everybody? It's the effing podcast.
that's what I usually do when we record these. I'm like, okay, don't say anything stupid for the first like minute, and then we're okay. Because I don't care about it for my channel. If the video gets demonetized, it's it's okay. But I don't want to mess up your guys' stuff. So I'm like okay, just keep it to a
Whatever, man.
minimal. Keep it to a.
Speaking of demonetized, I got a YouTube strike.
I heard that.
What?
I got a YouTube strike because I posted Black Ops 6 leaks.
No way.
I knew it was gonna happen too.
Oh man.
I
Like a
knew it was
full-on
gonna happen.
strike, like not a warning, like an actual strike.
An actual strike, yeah. They blocked the video, and then they gave me a YouTube strike. So now I have this strike for 90 days, which will put it at like November when it like erases. What's funny though is that like I had seen like all this gameplay stuff on Twitter, and then I was like, well, everybody's leaking stuff on Twitter. And then I go to TikTok, and then people are like live streaming the clips or gameplay on TikTok. And I'm like, there's content everywhere. And I'm like, I'm just gonna make
Yeah.
a freaking short out of it. And so I took like a couple clips from here, a couple clips from there, put it together, and I was like, check out some early Black Ops 6 gameplay. And I had knew it was gonna happen. I was like, there's no way that this is not gonna get taken down or something, right?
Oh.
Dude, are you seeing his face right now?
Yeah, I just screenshotted it.
What happened?
It's
You're-
oh, you
you're
cut off.
frozen.
You froze
You're
for a
frozen.
second.
Oh, that's my bad internet, most likely.
It was the best for like frozen picture I've ever seen. It was so good.
Dude.
Your eyes were like to the back of your head. Your mouth was like slightly open.
No, that's so embarrassing. I have to do this with my stream all the time, bro. Like the people just clip the ugliest photos of me. They take everything out of context, bro. And yeah, it sucks.
I have some of those photos saved because they're a little funny.
No, you're gathering ammunition to use against me like Batman trying to take down the Justice
No,
League.
never,
You're like, if
bro.
I ever need to
Cable
take
book.
down AB, I got my backup
I-
plan right here.
No, bro. It's purely out of humor. Ace does that to me though too. Whenever I'll be like, when did you screenshot this? And it'll be something like out of pocket that I said in your chat, and it'll be out of context too, so it'll just look really bad, and it won't,
Yeah.
and I'll just say, oh my god.
It's always AI generated though, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's the excuse I use.
Oh,
What were we
man, these
talking about?
kids.
Oh yeah, but YouTube strike.
Oh
After
yeah.
like 24 hours. Yeah, I had gotten like 6,000 views on that, and then like I'd gotten like 30 subscribers off that YouTube short,
Oh
then-
damn.
and then it just got blocked, copyright strike. And then like 1 week later,
that
they did the COD Next event and they revealed everything, and I'm like, bro,
Stupid.
like can I just? I'm thinking about contacting them and being like, can you guys like reverse this? Like it was literally like a week before COD Next. Like, can you? Like people are
Yeah.
literally playing the beta now. Like it's so dumb.
Did you submit the thing to fight it?
Nah.
You
I
can't.
didn't.
You can't even explain yourself either. You just hit the button and then it goes to them, and then they decide again. But you can't even. They don't even give you a chance to explain it.
Yeah.
Because I got that warning. I got a warning copyright a strike warning, and then they didn't let me stream for like it was like a few days. It was like a week or something that I couldn't stream off a warning, and it was the whole. Do you remember that? Did I tell you about? I told you about. You knew. I told you about that. AB. The video. Remember the beginning of my the
Oh
starting
yeah,
spoon.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
starting
yeah,
spoon
yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm holding the gun. Well, they they called it a live and it wasn't live. That was like a loop video, but it was
Right.
starting a live stream, but it wasn't a live like video of me like holding a gun. And then they gave me the copyright. They gave me the strike, not the copyright, but the strike warning. And then they didn't let me stream for like a few days. And
I
then
remember that too.
yeah, like it was so stupid. And then that's the thing though. Like I went and I tried to like fight it, and all it is pretty much just like a button you hit, and then they look at it. They go back and look at it, and then they decide again, which means that they're just gonna be like, "Nah, screw you."
Yeah. Isn't this like the second time that you get a strike from posting leaks, AB? Because I remember
Yeah.
I remember you posted,
Joe
bro.
F.
He
Yeah,
Am I
give me a
frozen
strike.
again?
who do you
Am I
think?
frozen again?
Who do you, no, you're. I'm the one that issued the strike, PG, because
Yeah,
he
that's
knows to
what
keep
I
it
was
low
gonna
key.
say. Yeah.
No, he posted, this was back when like the GTA 6 like alpha build had leaked, and
Oh, okay.
AB over here posted the like leaked alpha gameplay of GTA 6 on his channel, and like
Nice.
what wasn't it like within a few hours like it got taken down, and you're like, bro, I got a strike, like why did they take this down, blah blah. I'm like, bro, it's alpha gameplay of a game that hasn't even been revealed yet.
It wasn't even just that. It was I don't know if you remember the source code had gotten hacked, and somebody was
Mm,
trying.
Yeah.
They were like holding it ransom, and they
yeah,
were trying to get money out of Rockstar or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like all this source code, all this early gameplay footage had released, and I was like, bet. So I was like, I need the viewership. I put that video out. It was up for like 48 hours. It had hit like 200,000 views, and then it got taken down. Boop, and I took a strike, and I had
Two
to wait
hundred thousand views.
200,000, bro.
How many
It was
subs did
like
you get?
off of that, probably like I don't even remember. It was a lot. It
Well, I mean,
was a lot.
you still got to keep the subs, right?
Yeah, I still get to keep the subs. So it was worth it.
Yeah. And if did the strike fall off by now?
Yeah, it fell off. Like it was like a year ago. It was like
Oh,
it
okay.
fell out. Yeah. And so since I went through that experience that one time, I was like, I could do it again. I'll risk it for the
Yeah,
biscuit.
there you go. You just got to time
It's
them out right. Like you got to let the
yeah.
strike fall off from the
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
one.
And then I got to be super careful that I don't violate again.
Yeah.
You know, so if I
No
ever
more
go
leaks.
MIA for whatever reason, boys, just understand that I can't. Yeah, I hit my limit.
You just gotta space it out. Yeah, as long as you have only one, it's okay.
Yeah, I currently have one. Yeah, it's gonna go. It'll go away in I think it's November.
So when they fall off, do they fall off like for good? Like you start all over? Like you don't have
Yeah,
to worry about
yeah,
it? Like
because you
they're
can
not going to be
only
like, hey, yeah,
right.
we're going
Yeah,
to
so you can
years
only
ago.
have up to three in like one. I guess you can call it cycle.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can like have two and then like tiptoe the line, until you lose one, then get another one. You'll still technically only have two.
Yeah.
But as soon as you hit three, there's like three strikes, you're out. There's like no arguing it. You'll lose your channel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I got to make a GTA 6 video.
Profit off of it while you can until
Yeah,
it gets
right.
taken out. Dude,
Strike.
I didn't get a strike from GTA stuff, but I've gotten multiple copyright claims. Um I think one of them, I was making a GTA video. I can't remember what the topic was or whatever, but I used GTA 5 like the trailer. I used literally like a 15-second clip, and I had anticipated that it would get claimed, so I muted it and I reversed it so that the image was mirrored. They still caught it, and the whole video.
Bastards.
It was a 15-second clip, and the whole 8-minute video
15
got.
seconds.
Yeah, dude, the whole 8-minute video got claimed. And,
Oh,
and I dragged that shit out for 8 minutes, by the way, so I could get those mid-roll ads. And they claimed the whole thing. And I was like, oh my god, whatever. Okay. And then I think I live streamed. I think it was with you, AB. Actually, I think it was when we live streamed with PG. No, sorry, Spry and Ace. And I don't know why, but they claimed that too. I had the music turned off. I had like everything good. It was just a normal GTA 5 live stream, and they claimed that too. And the whole thing, I had like members subscribe to that, and the whole thing got claimed. And I was like, oh my god, dude. And because of that, like I didn't want to touch like GTA at all anymore. Like I haven't, even though it's interesting to me, obviously, I haven't touched GTA 6 or any of the GTA 5 like DLC updates or anything like that, because I'm like, every time I upload a video about this series, it gets claimed or it gets, whatever it is, and it's just not worth it for me.
And it's
But
crazy
yeah.
because there's like channels that's all they do is like GTA RP and their whole career is GTA. But we make like one or two videos and it's like, oh,
That's crazy.
naughty,
Yeah.
naughty. I get a copyright claim every time I upload a Combat Master video. Every time I upload it because of the damn music from Boom Opera. That bastard Boom Opera, bro.
Ever since I got that first one, I was like, let me just mute Combat Master on every device I have. I just mute it immediately, like the music, because yeah.
I have the music off, like, because it annoys me hearing that music over and over.
That one track that Combat Master has, bro, over and over again. That guy actually commented on my video, the Boom Opera guy.
I remember you were telling me about that.
What did he say?
Yeah, he said, I didn't know that my song was being used in this game, LOL. And then I commented under him like, hey, can I talk to you? And then that was it. And he like never replied. And I still get copyright claims or strike or the claims, from him.
That's crazy. So wait, Alpha just straight stole music and put it in his game? That's crazy.
I don't know how this works. I really don't understand.
He said he didn't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, dude. You don't you remember all the stuff that they were copying, AB?
Yeah, everything.
PG, I don't think we didn't know of each other back then, but back when Combat Master had first came out, I was covering it like crazy. There was like a 3-month period where I was like making a video every single day about Combat Master, and most of them were technically like pointing out things that they were copying from other games or like stolen from other games. This was before it got taken off of the Play Store, and then they re-uploaded the game with like, I guess, just Unity assets or whatever it is. But before that, they were using like guns from like Resident Evil. The lobby was from Modern Warfare 2019. Copyrighted music. Operators from here, whatever it was. And I would make a video being like, they took this, or they took this, or like these sound effects from CS:GO, they took this, and like. And so it wouldn't surprise me if the music sort of slipped by and they just kind of kept it, but they didn't have permission to use it.
Well, yeah, like, so that's why, that's what I think that's what Alpha told me. Like, that's why they have a problem getting it pushed through Apple, through iOS. And it takes so long is because of their strike that they have, I guess. Or no, I think Spry told me that because of the strike that they have from all that stuff that they were doing.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes sense. They're probably a bit more strict with them now.
Yeah,
it's kind of like your situation though with the whole strike thing on YouTube, baby. Like, it came at a cost, but it came with some benefits too. Like, you got to keep those subscribers. They got to keep that community that they built around being a Modern Warfare 2019 clone, and now they're different, but they still have that community or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I got to be careful.
Yeah.
Can't do too much. Can't risk it like that. At least until November.
As soon as November hits, he's gonna upload like a GTA 6 leaked video.
I wish.
Did you see there was a whole story. I don't know if I can find it really quickly, but let me move this over here. There was this whole story on the gaming leaks subreddit where I think someone went to a Goodwill and they found like a USB and they bought it, and then that USB contained some Call of Duty stuff that was like canceled.
Duty.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a whole like campaign mission, right?
Yeah.
Like from an old one.
Yeah, I guess it's like
it might be like Modern Warfare 2 or something, or Black
Oh.
Ops?
Yeah, it was one of those older ones, and it looks like it's like cut content, but it was crazy that they just straight up found like some old Call of Duty developers USB at a Goodwill, and he didn't delete the
That's crazy.
he didn't delete the stuff, and so it leaked online. Like they showed the full video of like this whole mission, and damn, I can't find it. I don't know if it was taken out. Oh, never mind, I found it.
That content's got to be like what, like at least 10 to 15 years old now, or
11. It
oh,
says
11.
this
11
was
years.
this was Neversoft's canceled Call of Duty game meant to come out in 2013. The build is for Xbox 360.
Wait, it
Neversoft?
was like a game that never came out.
I guess so. It says
Neversoft was a different developer. No, what did it? That's a whole nother developer.
yeah.
That's
That
not an Activision developer, is it?
Isn't it like
I don't.
Pro Skater?
I
Yeah.
think you're right.
It-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
It says-
Neversoft made the Tony Hawk games.
Yeah. The top comment says it was probably a prototype that ended up being Call of Duty Ghosts. So I guess maybe Neversoft was meant to be the original developer of Ghosts. I don't know.
That's
I
crazy.
gotta go to more Goodwills. I gotta get back in there.
Dude, the Goodwill next to my house, it sucks. There's never any. I'm always thinking like I'm gonna go in there and find like a PSP or like a 3DS for $5 or something.
Yeah.
It's always like 20-year-old DVD players and clothes, and that's it. Like the best thing you'll see is like an old
That's
Nerf
terrible.
gun. Yeah.
Dude, everything stinks. I used to be in like the resale like shoe game. So I'd go into like
Oh.
Goodwills and stuff like that and try to find like shoes that were like, worth money and resell them online. And that was rough, dude. Like just going to those places and not finding anything and everything smells bad. You touch something and it's like
There's a certain smell
start
to all
itching.
that stuff.
Yeah, yeah, so bad.
There's a smell. I went to, what was it was like a couple months ago. I told Ms. my wife Ms. I was like, hey, let's stop at that Goodwill real quick. I want to see if I can find like some cool shirts. I'm over here in my mind thinking that I'm gonna find like some old badass like old Nike retros or
Yeah.
something cool. And I go in there and it's like the smell immediately hits you. Like it's like it just smells
Oh
like
yeah.
I don't know, just smells like old and like dank.
It's called
And
ass.
it's called, yeah, it just smells.
Or they spray something on the clothes, man. It's so nasty. It's like it's
Because
terrible.
I'm pretty sure they wash it, treat the clothes. They're not gonna sell
Yeah.
you with like booty sweat on all the clothes. So I'm sure the clothes are clean, but like I was finding like a couple pieces, and I'm like everything's like construction worker t-shirts and
Yeah.
like some old like campground t-shirt, and I'm like, like I could probably wear this for streams or whatever. Because the chat's always trolling me that I wear the same 3 t-shirts over and over again. And I'm like, hey,
Oh,
like I'm not
man.
here to impress y'all boys. Like I just want to be comfortable, man. I want to wear my WWE shirt that I got at the event. Like chill out, man. But they just want to be like, oh, did you wash that shirt? Yes, I
Yeah.
washed the damn shirt. So anyways, I was like, I'll just go to the Goodwill, buy like 5 shirts or whatever, and at least I can rotate them and they're cheap, whatever. But
Yeah.
everything had like that musky smell. The
Yeah.
fabric on them was like almost like puffy. Like it was so worn out. On the cotton, they're like puffy fibers, like they're worn
Right.
out so bad. And like I grabbed a couple items, threw over my shoulder, and the deeper I went into the store, I was like, I'm done. I put everything back on the rack. I said, let's go. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
find anything. And then even if I wash this stuff, I don't think the smell is gonna come out of it. And I'll never forget, my dad said when I told him about Goodwill stuff, he was like, he goes, you trust that? He goes, those are all dead people clothes. And
Oh my God.
and
I
I'm
never
like,
thought of it that way.
I'm like,
Oh.
in my head, I'm like, I don't know. That always stuck with me. I know that's not the case. People just donate whatever they have.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
in his mind, the way that my dad made it seem was like someone had like, I don't know, typhoid or the Black Plague, and now the
Smells
and
like
now
it in there.
and the tuberculosis is still within the fibers of that t-shirt. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So he just kind of like put me off.
Oh
Yeah,
it's rough.
dude. You know
I'll
why?
get you when I walk out of there.
You know why Goodwill sucks now though? Besides the ass smell, it's apparently I've checked it out too. They have a website now. It's like an auction website. It's probably like years old or whatever, but I barely discovered it a couple years ago. And anything that they know is like a valuable item, they put it on the website. So if they get donations in store, and it's like a PS3 or it's like a, an old laptop or whatever it is, they don't put that in store. They immediately, I guess, put that to the side, and that gets sent to a warehouse. Pictures get taken, and it goes on the auction website. So if you go on the auction website, there's like video games, there's TVs, there's things like that people would actually want, and and those
Really?
yeah, and those things get sold for essentially like eBay prices. Like they make out like a bandit with those, yeah. And that's why I when the Goodwill, because the Goodwill next to my house is relatively new, like maybe 2-3 years old. When I went there, I was expecting to find like some old video game consoles or like some cool, like a bike or something. I don't even know. And then you go in there and it's just old people clothes and like used shoes and like ceramic dishware and that's it. That's all they got. It sucks.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had the auction site. That's Goodwill though, right?
Yeah, I checked it out too, and it's like it's not even worth buying from there because it's usually the auction will go up to what you would spend, buying it used on eBay anyway. So it's like, oh, and you still got to pay for shipping and shit like that.
Right. Yeah, I think the Salvation Army is better, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been to there's one. It's not too far away from my house, like 20 minutes away, but I've been to there too, and like even just like the clothes don't smell, and it just seems like cleaner in store. The employees are not as, they're not really assholes like they are at Goodwill sometimes. And yeah,
Yeah.
you got to go to like those low key thrift stores if you're trying to come up on something. You go to a Goodwill now and it's like commercialized. It's like they don't have anything
yeah.
worth buying.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know they did that auction thing. That makes sense because whenever you're going with things like, it's like, come on, man, one of these times I come in here, I got to find gold at least once, and it's like it never happens. It's like, okay, come on, where's all this stuff going? And I
Yeah.
always thought that it would come in and like, whoever's going through it would be like, oh, I'm taking this, like, but no, they have an auction. That makes sense.
Yeah, I remember going there to see if I could find like a cheap monitor. Like I didn't want anything crazy, like 120 hertz or whatever it was. I just went there to look for something, and the only ones they had were like those old square like 4x3 monitors from like 2002, and that's it. But then you go on the website, and then all of a sudden they've got like Acer Nitro fucking
Dude, that's
20,
dirty,
24
man.
inch 144 hertz monitors for like $100, and it's like, oh, come on, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember going to Goodwill as a kid because where I used to live in Glendale, there was one like right across the street from the park, and I used to go to the park every day. So I would go to the Goodwill, and they'd have like PlayStations, they'd have like MP3 players and stuff like that, and it was like good stuff. And then now you go and it's just people's trash, pretty much. Like, yeah, it
Pretty
sucks.
Los's clothes.
Yeah, that Black Plague V-neck.
Oh man,
That's funny.
cool, man.
Man. So anyways, Dr.
PG.
Disrespect coming back tomorrow. You guys excited or what?
Hold on. PG
Oh,
PG looked like he feeling good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does, boy. Yeah. Dude, his eyes are like, yeah.
I think it's more like no sleep. I'm gonna pass out or something.
That's a deadly combination right there. Lack of sleep and some drink.
Oh,
Mm,
did not
A
sleep
little
well
bit of
last night.
delirium.
My dog woke me up in the middle of the night, and I was like, she sleeps on the bed, and I was like, what is she doing? Like, why is she sitting or standing at the end of the bed? And I'm like, okay, what's wrong with
Ghost.
the dog? Just go to the bathroom or something. So I'm like, whatever. She like laid back down. I'm like, I fell back asleep. I woke up to go use the bathroom. I walk in the bathroom, and I use the bathroom, and then I like step to the side, and we have like this like bathroom mat carpet thing in front of the sink. I step on it. I'm like, why is this wet? Like what is going on? I'm like, well, J5000 took a shower, that night, and I'm like, maybe it's just like wet from the shower, or whatever. And then I'm like, I kind of take another step, and I'm like, no, that's not water. And I turn on the light. It's dog poop all over the bathroom mat, and I stepped in it. So then
Oh,
I had to
dude.
I
Was it
turned the
like
shower
shark?
on to wash my foot off. It was no, it was like it's like I don't know. It was I wish it was like more solid, but it wasn't. Like it
Oh
wasn't a good one.
damn.
And so then I washed it off, and then I was pretty much up after that. I'm like, okay, I can't go back to sleep. So that's why I'm as tired as I am now because of my dog pooping in the bathroom and me stepping on it in the middle of the night. There you go.
Yeah.
In case you guys want to
Damn,
know,
dude. I've done that before.
dude.
I don't have to deal with that because I have cats and they instinctually use the restroom where we're designated.
Yeah. I was up last night because it was like at 2:30 in the morning. I was still awake. And my dog Mojave needed to go out. And Mojave, he lets me know when he wants to go out. So I take him out the side door. And sometimes I walk out with him just to kind of get some fresh air. I just step out the house and, just kind of watch him, sit there with my arms crossed and just kind of watch him do his thing. When we're standing out there, Mojave like immediately chases after something. And he's just, "Arr, arr, arr, arr." And I'm like, oh shit, like what's out there, Mojave? Like it's still kind of dark, right? I just hear like rustling in the leaves, and we have like this tree and a gazebo thing with like grapes growing over it. And I just hear a bunch of rustling up there. Then I just start hearing, "Arr, arr," and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It was
And
Jab.
I'm like, Mojave, 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 Mojave. It was Jab. So I get scared. I get scared. AB.
I need to talk to you. Podcast tomorrow.
So I get scared because there's something growling in the little gazebo thing. And I get Mojave. I'm like, Mojave, back up, back. No, get back inside. And Mojave runs inside. And I close the sliding door and I'm like out there and I'm like, bro, what the hell is that? I was like, what's growling? So I come inside the house and then I grab my BB gun. I have like this little like lever action BB gun. And I
Yeah.
use it because we have like raccoons and possums and we get like stray cats and stuff. And I don't want them in the yard because I know that when I let the dogs out, the dogs are going to want to go fight. So I'm out here in the dark and I have my phone light and I'm like this with the light and I just see like leaves shaking and I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, is there a cougar out here? Like, what is this, dude? A lynx, a bobcat? And then I'm like watching and like I crank the BB gun and I shoot one into the leaves and then like nothing happens. It gets really quiet, but I'm like, no, there's something out here. Like it just stopped moving, whatever it was. And then like the grapevine that we have, like it's actually pretty thick now. It's probably like this thick around, and it grows up, so it looks like a little like a little tree. Like it kind of looks like a tree trunk. The cutest little freaking raccoon, bro, starts crawling down, and he's like a little raccoon, little baby raccoon, probably like this big, and he like stops as he's climbing down. He looks at me,
You shoot him.
and then I'm like, no, I didn't shoot him. I wanted to, but he stopped and he looked at me and he was like, dude.
Ow.
And then he like finished climbing down and like ran away into the woods in the darkness. And then I'm like, oh, it was just a raccoon. And I hear more rustling, bro. It was three of them,
Damn.
3 raccoons. And then I ended up shooting a couple BBs at him just to kind of like
Yeah.
ensure that, you know what, like this place is not for you guys. Like, don't come back in the yard because I know my dogs one night or, in just 2:30 in the morning, I'm gonna let them run out and they're gonna start fighting these raccoons and they're gonna get hurt, scratched. Then it's gonna be like an emergency vet bill thing, and I don't want to deal with that, dude. I don't want no vet bills. They be charging the grip. Mm-mm.
Hey, your dog almost got jumped by 3 raccoons. That's
Yep.
crazy.
They got hands, dude.
Oh, they do. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, they got fingers. They can grab things.
Yeah. Check my eye out.
Maybe he's fighting raccoons, so it's crazy.
I got scared, dude. I've never heard them growl. Like it sounded like like another dog growling.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what the hell? Is there a dog in our yard? Like what is going on here? And that's when I rushed Mojave back inside. I'm like, I don't know what's out here. I don't want to go fight it. Because Mojave will square up with whatever's out there. And he would just get close, but like not do anything. He would just be like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." Meanwhile, the cats are like swatting him over and over and over again. And he's just there, keep continuously barking, getting lit up.
Oh man.
Beyond Mobile.
Beyond mobile. We
Hey,
we started
best podcast on YouTube.
we started off with Black Ops 6 and ended up on AB fighting raccoons.
Cheers, boys.
Another
Cheers.
successful podcast.
Definitely. Yeah, I was about to say that feels like a really good ending point. I know you guys are busy. I know you guys want to stream and stuff. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. We had some pretty interesting topics, some gaming related, some not, obviously. Um
Yeah, talk about Minecraft too. Remember?
yeah, check out the Minecraft movie with Jack Black. It's gonna be the #1 movie around the world when it comes out. $2 billion. Not even the you know how like every Avengers movie is measured by like if it makes a billion or not. No, Minecraft's headed for 2 billion. They're in that
Yeah.
Avatar
Breaking
money.
records for sure.
Exactly. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of the podcast. If you're watching this on my channel, make sure to check out AB and Pickled Gamer. Their links will be in the description and all that. Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for me.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.